Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be doing a behind the scenes look with the off-roading, and we also have to go over a little bit of a parking mishap that I had. And so yeah, I guess we'll just get right into the video. Also, before I head over to the other driveway, I guess this will probably be the last video you guys will see of the BMW. Well, actually the second to last video you guys will see with the BMW, because I'll be doing the final thoughts video on it. But I've pretty much done every video in the series with it, so there's not much else to do. And so yeah, and then obviously the BMW will be going next week, and I think that the next vehicle I'm getting is a Nissan Armada. I'm in the other driveway, and I actually have to get both the trucks here in this driveway to get everything staged, and this is where things get interesting. So you guys can see we obviously have the Raptor right here in the driveway, front and center, and notice that the T-Rex is mysteriously absent. I'll show you guys where that's parked in just a moment. But basically I got a parking ticket for parking the T-Rex on the curb. Now, it doesn't exactly explain what the parking ticket was about. I have two different thoughts as to why I got a parking ticket. So the first one is I was on the curb, so maybe I technically got cited for parking on the sidewalk, because it's illegal to park on the sidewalk, but the truck wasn't on the sidewalk, it was like on the rocks. So like, yeah, there was literally no part of the truck that was hovering over the sidewalk. So like, I don't think that was it. My guess is there's this side street right here. And with that side street, basically, the truck would have been technically blocking someone's view. And so someone could have complained, and then that would have in turn made the police come out and give me a parking ticket, which, you know what, I'm not going to complain about it. That's my guess. I'm still going to have to like figure out why I got the ticket. So I'm going to ask and everything. But the one thing that does upset me about the situation is if that really bothered someone, I don't know why they can't just like come up and talk to me. That's the thing that I hate about this like area in Utah, and why I'm actually a big part of the reason why I'm leaving this area and moving to a different area in Utah is like people don't like have conversations with each other anymore. Like if someone had, like, I remember, you know, when I was growing up, like if someone had an issue with you, they would come up and talk to you about that issue. But nowadays it's like everyone's a Karen and everyone just like calls the police on everyone. Like this isn't the first complaint I've gotten about something, which is kind of interesting. It's always little stuff that's really stupid. And so like, again, I wish that people would just like if they would have just like left a note on the truck or like on the door, or like, you know, knocked on the door and said, hey, I would really appreciate it if you moved your truck, I would have done it. Like I would have just done it. And so yeah, I think it's crazy that like people call the cops for literally everything. And I'm sure the police department doesn't like it, because they have more important stuff to worry about rather than someone having a bright orange truck parked on the rocks here. So if you are the Karen that did this, and if you're watching the video, just come up and talk to me next time. Like, it's not that, I'm not a scary person. So as you guys can see, I have the T-Rex parked down there on the road. If you guys are wondering why I have it there and not in the driveway, well, we've got this pine tree, and then the other driveway, there's another pine tree. I'm trying to avoid sap on the wraps with both the trucks, because the new place, I'm going to have them in a garage, and so that'll work out a lot better. But for the time being, I'm trying to not get any sap on both of the trucks, so that's why, yeah, it's over there, and then this one's over here. We've got both the vehicles warming up here in the driveway, because it is literally like 20 degrees outside. It's super cold. You can see like the Raptor, for example, is just like a pillow of smoke. The other thing that I, not smoke, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Anyways, the other thing that I just thought of with the T-Rex as to why they could have ticketed me is there is a part of the law where you're not supposed to be parked in front of a driveway. And I have the T-Rex on the curb at the very edge where the bumper technically crosses over the line, where it's technically in front of my own driveway. So I'm wondering if the cop ticketed me for parking in front of my own driveway, which would be the funniest thing ever, the dumbest thing ever, but that could be a possibility. Yeah, I don't even know. So we are officially heading out now, and you know, this is going to be pretty exciting, right, to do the off-road comparison, but I'm also extremely nervous. Like, there's just so many things that could go wrong, right? Obviously, you know, if I go like super tinfoil hat, something could happen on the way there, but you know what? You usually don't think about that kind of stuff. But like, the things I'm actually worried about is like, what if one of the trucks breaks before I get, like, I'm actually not worried about like one of the trucks breaking, as long as I get like all my footage done. Like if I had like all the, like the video filmed and then like one of the trucks broke, I mean, it would still be sad, it would still be disappointing, but then I'd be like, you know what, at least the video's done, at least the series is done. But like my biggest actual fear is that I am like, we're gonna go there and then one of the trucks is gonna like immediately break, and then I'm not gonna be able to film anything at all. I mean, that still probably would be a good video, right? Is because, you know, breakdown videos usually do pretty well. But at the same time, I'm like, I've had so much anxiety leading up to this point to doing the off-road comparison that I'm like, I just want to get it over with so that I can just enjoy life. And also the Raptor, look at that, looks pretty cool. So we've officially arrived at our first destination of the journey, and that is the gas station. And well, all I have to say is I am never going to financially recover from this, because filling up one pickup truck is expensive enough. Filling up 2 pickup trucks, I don't really want to talk about it. Little gas trip ended up being a little bit less expensive because I didn't fill up both the trucks completely. I just put about 10 gallons worth of gas, which was like 40 bucks, crazy enough. So like over 80 bucks to partially fill up both the trucks. Now the reason I didn't fill them both up all the way is I filled them up just enough so we have enough range for the videos we're doing today, but I didn't want the truck to be completely full. I'm trying to have them be a little, I know it sounds crazy because fuel doesn't weigh all that much for a pickup truck, right? Because the pickup truck, like this weighs over 6,000 pounds and the Raptor weighs like 5,600 pounds. So like having a few extra gallons of gas isn't gonna change things all that much, but I figured that I wanna have the least amount of gas possible since we're probably gonna be jumping the trucks today, so that it's less stress on the shocks and the suspension and everything. Right? I think that every bit counts when you're doing that kind of stuff. You can jump the truck with a full tank of gas. I've done it before, but you know, just trying to edge on the side of caution. John, if you bent the tire all day, I got it next to him. Good to know. Punch it more. Doo-doo-doo. So this is going to sum things up for our off-road driving impressions with the Raptor and with the TRX, and we of course have to take our trophy bear home. So got the little guy in the bed of the TRX, and yeah, pretty interesting thing. Jumping both of the trucks, the thing that I think is the most interesting is the fact that the TRX is actually more thrilling to jump than the Raptor. The Raptor lands a lot better, but because it's lighter and because of the 37s, because it doesn't load as much, like the TRX pretty much just like squats down and hops up and you get like tons of air. Whereas with the Raptor, it just kind of like sails and then lands. And so I guess that the Raptor is a lot safer in a sense, and you're definitely not going to damage anything, whereas the TRX, again, it's more exciting to jump. But yeah, that's going to sum things up for today's video. I'll see you guys.